things are bigger and better, and we are waiting for sprint quality to kick off. And big shout out to everybody just tuning in for the live chat. We got Sylvia Wick Kelly in the live chat. We got Mary Beanie in the live chat. We got Paul S450 in the live chat. Big shout out to everybody. Listen, all the names have been loaded up for this beauty of a piece. Jim Mint 10, Lewis Hamilton, driver of the day, Topps Chrome 2021 slab is up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. This thing will be spun for this USGP weekend, likely on Sunday for a finale lap. Make sure to join us there. We also will be live tomorrow for qualifying as well, so do not miss that. We got the timing board up. We're going to see what these drivers can do right now. If you watch free practice 1, which was earlier today, it looked like for a minute Red Bull was there. Of course, we know Red Bull is the focus of another scandal, because that's what they do. They are scandalous. So we're waiting to see the outcome for that. We're also waiting to see how Red Bull perform this weekend. It looks like they're going to be excused from all the BS. You know, it's just crazy about that situation, but it is what it is, and that's what we've been dealing with. I guess it's not going to be any different. But here at Wolfpack Performance, we know and we see through the BS. So right now, we are waiting for these cars to load up. We're waiting for these teams to get out. Everybody's in the pits. We got Haas, who's got some RPMs built up. We got Valtteri Kick Sauber, who has done nothing for almost the season. And we got Max Verstappen being our first driver to go ahead out and hit the track. Freshly paved USGP. There are going to be some characteristic changes in this track because of that, just like any track that gets repaved. We've seen that a few times throughout the course of different seasons. So we're going to see how these drivers react to that as they lay down rubber. Hopefully it doesn't rain and then wash some of that away and then they have to rebuild it up. But if it does happen, so be it. We will see how that goes. Right now, I'm thinking that Mercedes might be somewhere in the top 10. Free practice didn't necessarily look that great. We saw Lewis Hamilton spin out, which he collected it beautifully, didn't wreck the car, gathered it together. A little bit sideways action there, killing those tires, possibly a little bit of floor damage or wear. Russell had similar situation, just not the outcome right then and there, but he did have another situation later on, pretty much wind him up, losing control of the car. So I'm hoping that Mercedes has some control on that. We're looking to see if Ferrari is going to be a bounce back. We're looking to see if Ferrari is going to come back here, sprint quali, double points to be able to be grabbed in 2 different events. You got this quali, you got the sprint race, and then you have the actual race on Sunday. Now, I know a lot of us don't really agree with the sprint format, and I don't blame you, but it is what it is. And right now there is a boatload of points that could still be grabbed by Lando Norris and McLaren. And it is still very possible, depending on what takes place, that Lando could indeed grab the Drivers' Championship. Big Paul says, I'll just give you that address to ship it. Thank you. Smash the like button, support the channel. Peace and love. Paul is saying that he is the one that is going to win this slab. Paul is saying that he's going to take home this Lewis Hamilton slab. It is his name that will pop this Sunday for a finale lap post-race highlights where we go crazy, have a good time, talk a lot of crap. But there is a giveaway, and there will be another giveaway also coming. So be on the lookout for that one as well. If you missed this one and you didn't get Super Chat time and Super Chat entries in, you will have another opportunity. Now, let me keep you abreast of the situation. Every time you do a Super Chat, your name is on that wheel. And as a matter of fact, what I will do just temporarily while we're here, I'm going to show you the wheel, okay? I'm going to show you the wheel. I'm going to show you about the names that are on there. So just hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can bring that up for you all real quick. We do got, you know, it's the first, it's SQ1. It's nothing crazy going on right now. So let me just go ahead and show you the wheel of names that is absolutely jam-packed. And I do mean jam-packed. There are a boatload of entries for this slab, Lewis Hamilton slab. It is absolutely awesome to see how many people participated in getting their name in on here. I'm just telling you right now. I'm going to bring it up just so you can see how crazy and how awesome it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here you go. Here is the look at how many names, look at how many entries are on that list. That is crazy. There are so many entries on that list, it's not even funny. We're just trying to see whose name's gonna pop up. 083, gifting Wolfpack membership, sharing love in the live chat. Big shout out to 083. Big shout out to you indeed, sir. So yeah, that is for the Lewis Hamilton slab. Right now, we got Max Verstappen with the fastest time on track. 083 just gifted a Wolfpack membership. And CRS Cola 1362, you just picked up an awesome gift from 083. Big shout out to 083. Much love and appreciation to you for that. So here we go. We got Max Verstappen. We also got Perez. 083 say, what's up, Wolfpack family? Love and smiles. Big shout out, brother. I just want to appreciate everybody showing up today. Been a rough week. A week in which is the anniversary that I lost my sister, tragically. A week within an anniversary that I also lost my cousin just last year to the fight against cancer. So big shout out. You see we're wearing pink. You see I'm wearing purple. That does represent the fight against cancer, the fight against domestic violence. If you know anybody out there that's going through something and they need somebody to talk to, listen to them, help them get some help. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore the small things because you never know if they're going to make it till tomorrow. So rest in peace to my sister, rest in peace to my cousin, and big shout out to you all supporting the channel, supporting me, and sending all the love and care, and big shout out to everybody else going through something, all right? Hulkenberg, K-Mag is at the top, 134. I thought it was Hulk because Hulk's been doing it all. Sylvia Witt Kelly says, if you can redirect the card via England first, send it to Sylvia Witt Kelly, and then she'll send it to you, Paul. Mary Beanie says, hey, Paul, that's my card. My friend, Go Sir Lewis Hamilton. Everybody is trying to get that card, and I don't blame you all. I'm telling you, it is an awesome giveaway, and guess what? It's not the only one we're going to do. We're going to have another one, and because we do have like 6 more races left in the season, I'm going to try to do at least 2 more giveaways where we'll give at least another 2-3 races to collect names and then do one for the final part of the season. So, hey, big shout out to anybody sending rest in peace. Marciano, I appreciate you much, brother, man. We got Lando Norris at the top of the charts right now. And SQ1, big shout out. Let's get it, Hulk. Sonoto, Paul says, I'll message Rodney to make sure he waves to us as the cars go by. Laugh aloud. Sorry for your loss, bro. Virtual hug for you, bro. Appreciate you, Paul. Big shout out, love to you and the wife as well. Till I said, what's up? Wasabi. That commercial was crazy. Just had to do it. All right, so right now, Leclerc hitting the top of the charts. Where's Racer X210 when you need him? Ferrari at the top of the charts right now. Let's go, let's go. Lando second, Sainz third, K-Mag fourth, and Yuki Tsuki no longer in 5th, but he was until Alonso took that spot. So now we got Alonso. This is going to get spicy. I'm going to tell you right now, sprint quali can get spicy. Qualifying throughout basically majority of the season has been one of the better events to watch until as of lately. Russell going up into the top 5. Where's Lewis Hamilton, the most winningest driver of the Texas USGP? Hamilton to the top of the charts. Let's go. I said his name and he appears 133.840. Let's go, Lewis Hamilton, just talking about him. And here he goes, showing up in the slab and at the top of the charts. Can he grab pole position for the sprint race, get points there, get points in the sprint, get some more good placement in the qualifying, and then come back Sunday and drop the hammer and show us what we got. So we got the 2 teammates of 2025 in 1 and 2. Hamilton and Charles Leclerc will be teammates next season for the Ferrari red team with the prancing horse on the front. Lando Norris is still going to be driving for McLaren, hoping that he could get a championship this season. And if he doesn't, can he be in a better position next season to start off on equal footing? Because we know McLaren, as of the last 2 seasons, have started off behind on the back foot and then had to try to come alive midway season through. This time they get their footing a bit sooner, and now we're in the battle, not for the Constructor Championship. They're trying to hold that, but in the battle for the Driver Championship, and that's where we're going to be for that right now. Max Verstappen is at the bottom of the top 10 list right now and likely, possibly could still be there coming up. Don't forget cheating accusations again by Red Bull. Red Bull has yet to win a championship since 2021, and not even in 2021. It would seem in a legit environment and manner. Okay, 2021 was a scandal of all get out. FIA, Massey, Wheatley, Christian Horner, cheating Lewis Hamilton, cheating other drivers. Then 2022 breached the cost cap. 2023, you could say it was a spillover of the cost cap. And here we are in 2024, adjusting the height of the car via the T-tray. What else is going to happen here? What else is going to happen? Right here we go. Lewis Hamilton is still holding at the top of the charts. Mercedes. Now, I would like to say that we've seen this type of situation before. Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton being very formidable in a qualifying session. And then come the third portion of the qualifying session, all of a sudden, Lewis Hamilton's pace falls off or there's an issue with the car. If that does happen again, and even 2 times in 1 week, at that point in time, I'm going to say that you all are fully capable and fully allowed to come up with all the conspiracy theories that you believe, because at that point in time, I don't think it'd be a conspiracy theory. I think it'd be something that you're seeing based on the events that are taking place that would cause you to think that. So, yeah, I think the conspiracy theories are out by then. So still 133, 8.4 at the top of the charts. Verstappen is up, but not up enough. He's still in the top 3 right there with a 133.9. Right now, Charles Leclerc is getting back out on track. He's going to try to see if he can overachieve on that time Lewis Hamilton just laid down. A very, very favorite track of Lewis Hamilton's, and he does do very well here. These two gentlemen, in Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, being disqualified in a season ago from the Texas USGP, where Lewis Hamilton had a very good finish. Also, let's see what happens if Max is in front of Charles. Is he going to run Charles off track again and not be penalized for it? Paul in the super chat says, we all know nothing will come of the cheating. Paul, brother, as unfortunate as that is, you are very, very right in the way you stand right now. I mean, we haven't seen Red Bull be penalized for anything that they've done in such a manner that would be considered a penalty. And unfortunately, that is the way that the cookie typically crumbles. So right now, Hamilton's still at the top. We only got 1 minute and 26 seconds here left in SQ1. Sylvia Witt Kelly on the super chat, getting her entries in for the next slab. How long has that been in the car, though? Woo, before anyone noticed. Wonder who snitched. Maybe an ex-employee, maybe a certain ex-engineer, designer, maybe somebody's name that starts with the A and N. Maybe Adrian Newey. Maybe Adrian Newey dropping all the dimes about getting all the bones out of the closet, meeting with the FIA secretly in a trench coat in the corner in the shadows. Check this, check that. You might want to look into this. Maybe Adrian Newey is dropping all the dimes because Max Verstappen and Ben Slim are kind of talking like, oh shit, we might have to get out of here soon, man. We might have to make a break for it. What you think, Max? That's probably going to happen. I'm just saying it looks suspicious. And you're right, Sylvia Witt Kelly. Carla Pinto up in 11th. Carla Pinto, the Argentina driver that joins the track right now for all of the rest of 2024. I think he's been doing a pretty good job. I'm looking to see more of this rookie right now before Carlos Sainz gets in the seat next season. I'm hoping that he can show us that Logan Sargent was indeed the problem. Not just to say Logan Sargent was a problem, but it is what it is. I mean, I know Logan Sargent's American and I'm American, but hey, I don't want American representation like that on the grid. So Carla Pinto, do your thing. Albon's been doing his thing. Williams is going to be a very interesting team to watch for next season as well as going to the end of the season. And right now, the drop-off zone includes Gasly, Albon, Ocon, all of Kick Sauber Racing, which has not been doing much racing. And that will comprise of, big spin out for Alex Albon. And he collects it up on the 360 and keeps going straight. And that at Wolfpack is what we call spin cam. Boop, 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 boop. We got the spin cam on Alex Albon. And guess what? He is in the drop-off zone. And that's not going to be a good situation for Albon. That's going to be horrible for him right there. Pia right now dropped off in the drop-off zone. Tell me it ain't so. Albon 17 still. Kick Sauber's out there. Gasly just up out of the drop-off zone. Is that going to hold? Is still Pia on a push lap? Is he going to be able to nail this in and actually get out of there? Right now, Charles Leclerc overtaking Lewis Hamilton's time, 133.6. Oh, my. Oh, my. Right there. You see it. I don't have to tell you about it. You do see it. Oh my goodness, Pia, are you telling me that Piastri is going to be out in SQ1? Not my dog. Not my dog. Please tell me it ain't so. Please tell me that ain't so. Oh man, that's gonna be horrible. And you know what? Alex Albon, being the gentleman that he is, apologizes for spinning out, knowing that, that was all him. It wasn't the car. That was a mistake. But I like the way he gathered that up. But if Pia's out in SQ1, that is crazy. Piastri is out in SQ1. Whoa. And Norris is fourth. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. That is ugly. That is ugly, folks. Pia is out of there in SQ1. Lando Norris is on his own. No team strategy, at least for the first portion of the race of the sprint. Good thing is for them, fortunately, is this has disconnected from the actual race and has no bearing of race placement for Sunday. Qualifying tomorrow will actually have the race placement. So good situation there. Not necessarily the worst right now. Piastri's not in the Drivers' Championship, but of course they want to continue to add those points as a team to the Constructors' Championship. And I have no doubt that Piastri will be able to improve upon his position tomorrow, as well as qualifying for ladder tomorrow and be able to jump up ahead to participate in a better position for the race on Sunday. Samaj the Show says, happy to be here with the fam. Just welcome my first baby. Yo! Big shout out, Samaj. Brother, congratulations, bro. Oh my gosh. Listen, Samaj, brother, check it out. Listen, bro, we got to get that baby some Wolfpack gear. So listen, I want you to link up with me in the DM. I want you to send me your address, name, phone number, email so I can get you tracking. We're going to send that baby a Wolfpack Performance hat. So when that baby comes in the world, I want you to take a picture of that born new baby, healthy baby. And I want you to take a picture of that baby and the Wolfpack hat together, because that baby's going to be in the Wolfpack family from the start of its life, brother. Big shout out and congratulations to you, okay? I want you to take a picture. I know the baby's here, but I want to send you a hat so you can take a picture of that baby and that hat together, all right? So big congratulations to you, man. Welcome to fatherhood, father to father. Much love and appreciation. Give me that information. I'm going to send you a hat for that baby from the Wolfpack family to you, brother. Paul says, Sean is at COTA too. They having Fireball. Listen, I was going to go to COTA, but I ain't going to lie. There's a lot of things. We still got the baby's race season. This car building has been crazy just today alone with all the crap I've been dealing with. And I just really wasn't feeling it this week with everything. I didn't think it was going to bother me like it did, and it did. So we're not at COTA this year. And I'm not really motivated by Formula One right now to even drop them thousands of dollars for what some of the things ain't been done. But so big shout out to everybody. Sean, send us some pictures if you're out there, brother, man. So there it is right there. Drop off zone. Pia is out. Ocon's out. Albon's out. Valtteri and Joe are out. Colapinto is in 11th. If he stays there, he's going to be out the next session. So we could see how that goes. And right now, we got Charles Leclerc and Ferrari and Lewis Hamilton with Mercedes at the top of the charts. And I do like that. I do like that as well. Sylvia Witt Kelly says, congratulations from all your fam members. High claps in love. Yes, big shout out to you. The drop-off zone has been reset. The clock has been reset to 10 minutes. Winds are 17.6 kilometers an hour due south, as well as 36.1 track temp, 28.3 Celsius, air temp, and 40% humidity. Now, I am going to tell you in Texas that 40% humidity, if it does kick up a tick to maybe 60, that here in Texas there means rain. Paul says, congratulations, Samaj Show. That's awesome. It is awesome. Congratulations, healthy baby. Hey, big shout out. Give me that information. We're going to send you a hat, brother. That baby's got to be in the Wolfpack family with Wolfpack swag already in that baby room, all right? And I know you're going to have some dope pictures because that's what you do. You take dope pictures. All right, good people. We're waiting. 10 minutes is up on the clock again. So how does everybody feel about the cheating situation? Max Verstappen's in the top 3. I do hope he doesn't stay. I'm going to tell you, I don't ever like to wish bad on anybody's career, their goals, trying for accomplishments, but I ain't going to lie to you. Listen, I hope that Red Bull, and I'm not saying it's going to happen because I don't control that, but I do hope that Red Bull for the remainder of the season, I hope they have at least 2 DNFs for at least 2 races out of the 6. I'm hoping that their performance falls off the cliff like a lemon who jumps off of it. And I'm hoping that maybe Lando Norris can capture the Drivers' Championship and historically be a great battle to come back from the biggest points deficit and claim not only Drivers' Championship, but a team claiming the Constructors' Championship will be a phenomenal story along with everything that goes with that bag. Yes, I am hoping that because you know what? He deserves it. They deserve it. Cheaters. 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 Too many times. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Shit. That's horrible. All right, you see what it is. There's the face of a cheater. Right here, we got Hulk at the top. We got K-Mag and them getting out there on track first, trying to go ahead and get those Haas cars up front. By the way, Haas collecting a beautiful sponsorship deal or whatever their finagling partnership deal is with Toyota. I am not one that is completely convinced that is going to propel Haas to the top because Toyota couldn't even propel themselves to the top when they were competing in Formula One. Although Toyota had built the A80 Supra, it's a formidable, beautiful car. Toyota has done other things in different disciplines of racing and performed at the highest levels. They did not do that in the sport of Formula One. Haas has not done that in the sport of Formula One. Toyota coming back with Haas in the sport of Formula One, I do not believe something magic and magnificent is going to happen. Ollie Berman will be there next season along with Nico. K-Mag will be out. Nico is going to be with Audi as they come in 2026. I'm wondering who's going to get that other seat. But indeed, Komatsu has done a pretty good job since being at Haas, and things do look a bit different. Paul says, disgusting already, asterisk by every title. Facts, Paul. Facts. Look at that cheater. Another face of a cheater. Another face of a cheating scandal rat. And Christian Karen Horner. Yes, indeed. All right, so here we go. Leclerc's at the top, pit out. Lewis Hamilton second, Norris third. Let's see how this qualifying session is going to go. It's 8 minutes right now on the clock. We still got 1 more left where all the chips get pushed to the center of the table. That's going to give us our grid, our pole positioning order for the sprint race tomorrow. We're going to see which other top team is going to grab just more points and more points. Yes, that's what they do. All right, so it is what it is, and it does happen what it happens, but we got a lot of mustard out there right now. We got a lot of mustard out there right now on track, as you see. Medium tires galore out there. So here we go. We're going to see what these mediums are working with, and they're going to get these things done. Haas right now still at the top, but that won't last long. That's only temporary, so just hold back, hold your seats, hold your britches. Russell right now to the top of the board. Now let's get ready to get some of these push laps and see how they go. There goes Sir Lewis Hamilton to you. Put the sir on it. He's a knighted individual, okay? Updates by a lot of teams, of course. Lando Norris right now is second. We got Mercedes power unit cars all up there right now. Let's see how that goes. You know, I am one of the thinking that Red Bull have 3 teams in the sport of Formula One. They got Red Bull, they got Red Bull Visa Cash App, and they got the FIA. That's just how, that's just how I see it. It's hard not to see it that way. By the way, if you don't know, hopefully you do know, they are removing the extra point for the fastest lap. That is something of recent that has happened. So that is going on for the next season and 2026. I feel kind of bad about that, though. I feel kind of that might be a little bit, I feel that's a bit kind of, you're punishing everybody else for somebody else's situation. Red Bull have no business having 2 teams, 4 drivers, 4 cars out there on track. Red Bull have no business bidding somebody else to do their dirty business in a championship bout. And there's where the conflict of interest is, right? You can have Danny Ricciardo, who hasn't been doing much of anything. It's been a horrible situation since he's been back. But you can have him go out on track his last race just to take a point off of Lando to decrease that distance between he and Max. And I think that's where the line is definitely seen now, and they should be doing something about it. So there's another situation with Red Bull that I don't blame people for not liking. Whoa! Lewis Hamilton, 133.37. The king is back here at COTA. He does like Tejas, Texas. Things bigger and greater. That's where I'm from. Yeehaw. Let's go. Lewis Hamilton, 133. Are we looking? Listen, I know this is just for the sprint, and I do wish this was qualifying. We might be looking at a Lewis Hamilton win in Texas. Sane says, wait a minute, Wolfpack. I got something to say about that. 133.274. Leclerc, Ferrari looking like they might be trying to really do something right here. I mean, hold up, wait a minute. Let's put some ketchup and Ferrari sauce in it. Sainz and Leclerc kind of going back and forth in that top three. Are we looking at a Ferrari double podium? Are we looking at a Ferrari 2-3-1-3? Or is that what we're looking at right now? Could that possibly be it? Or are we looking at Ferrari split with a Mercedes in the middle? Or are we looking at a McLaren that could be there? Right now, the only McLaren on track right now is Lando. And of course, it's not for a race win, but still, there's some extra points to be grabbed here. And the person that matters the most in those points is Lando Norris. And you could say Leclerc if you want to, but Lando Norris is the guy that's there. I think his point difference is, I want to say it's his point difference is not that much. And I don't have time, I'm just going off the brain, but I think Max Verstappen has something like, I'm just guesstimating. I think there's like a 60 points difference between the two drivers or less. So over 6 races and some sprint races. So there's some time there. There's some opportunity there. Right now, Max Verstappen is in the bottom 10, 9 and 10 for Perez, and Max sitting down there at the bottom, coupled together. Perez, I got no love for you in your situation, man. If they treat you bad, you deserve it. You got your ass beat. You went back to the house and you still stayed there. I would advise you not do that. It is not the best thing to do. Right now, we got a drone shot out here in Texas, and I'm telling you, you could hear all the blades in that drone. So maybe the microphone on that drone should be cut. Don't have a mic on the drone. Just show us pictures and let us hear the audible from the commentators. Mary Bina says, I'm taking Lewis for the win and at Brazil. Oh, okay. I think that's a super chat that is poll worthy. Mary Beanie, let's see. Let's see who else agrees with you there. All right, here we go. Let's go. I'm going to give you a few options. Yeah, there you go. There's a few options. There you go. Who has Lewis for the COTA win? So you can say the win, you're going to get it. Top 5 finish, top 10 finish, or out of the points altogether because the Mercedes is going to screw it up. I know I better blame it on Mercedes, but Lewis Hamilton could also screw it up. You know, you never know. He's a phenomenal driver. Phenomenal drivers make mistakes. We've seen them, all of them make mistakes. So I'm going to leave that poll up there for a minute. You know, vote on it. Don't dance on it. If you want to dance on it, go ahead. Maybe somebody will throw some quarters and nickels at you and don't get you a concussion there. We got 2 minutes on the clock. We got Sainz in the pits. Hamilton is getting ready to come out of the pits. Leclerc is in the pits. This is the time where these drivers are going to try to squeeze a little bit more out of these cars. Go ahead and put a little bit of time down. Max Verstappen did climb into the top 3 while we're putting that poll together. So right now we got Sainz, Verstappen, and Hamilton. I am not confident that Verstappen is going to stay there. This is something that we've seen consistently since Max Verstappen has been losing these races after the regulations got put in to ban asymmetrical braking. And right now, we've often not seen him at the top, and if he does, it doesn't last long. Right now, he's in the top 3. I could believe he'll stay there a bit longer than he would if he was in the top position, and we are going to see what happens. Now, remember, these cars are going to get faster. These drivers are going to get faster. The track's going to evolve, so we will see how Red Bull fare with that. And, you know, you never know. They probably put another gadget in the car that Adrian Newey left behind, and then they're going to implement that, and then, you know, we're going to have to find out 3 races later will they find another situation where Red Bull are cheating again. But we'll see. 1 minute left right now in the drop-off zone. We got all of Team Williams. We also have Gasly and all of Aston Martin. Stroll, a pedestrian driver, should be dropped from the Aston Martin ranks, and Felipe Drugovich should be in the seat. But, you know, daddy pays the bills, and that's why he's got an opportunity. It's called privilege. It's called nepotism. Oh my. Listen, K-Mag complaining about a bit dangerous is just, bro, don't say anything about that. That was so far away for a Formula One driver. If I saw that closeness on the street, I wouldn't even be complaining. So K-Mag complaining about that is just, it's just shameful. It's just something you shouldn't even worry about complaining about. You look stupid complaining about that. Bro, look at where you are right now. You think you need to worry about anybody coming out of the pits at a distance of that far complaining about dangerous? No, you just don't need to say anything about that. Just pull in, hit your marks, get in the K-Mag, just stop, bro. Don't do it to yourself. We got 46% of you all saying will win, 46% of you all saying top 5, 7% say top 10, but nobody said out of the points. Sometimes the one often left outside of the gate is often the one that creeps on in to take the sheep. So just keep aware of that. Never know what can happen here at COTA. It is an evolving track. Right now, 0 time on the clock. We are seeing who's going to make it. Perez doing what he kind of does best. Can he get out of the drop-off zone? Yuki Tsuki right now in that 10th spot for the junior Red Bull team. Colapinto is in the top 10 by a little margin at 8th. K-Mag and Hope both making it in as they only are American for the team Haas when they come to America in the USGP. No other time do they represent that. They're really, Russia is really Haas. Haas is a Russian representative on the grid. It's not even American for real. They just fake American for the USGP, but they're not really representing America at all. And we got Hamilton 3rd, Russell 5th. So right now, Lando is sitting in the middle of the mix. He's going to really need to improve there. I don't know why, if it at all, Lando wouldn't be worried about this sprint. I'm hoping he would be. He needs to finish in front of Max. He needs to hope to finish at the top, if not win the sprint, and Max not finish anywhere else higher than 8 to get those points. You know, he just needs to do that. So I hope that they're not taking sprint quality light. I hope they're not taking qualifying. I hope they're not taking the sprint race light at all. But as it sits right here, Perez is going to be out of there. Alonso is out of there. Stroll is out of there. Gasly is out of there. And as you see it, Liam Lawson is out of there, the driver joining Red Bull Visa Cash App, taking Danny Rick's place for the remainder of the season. He is in that seat, and he is out in SQ2. So not much difference there between Liam Lawson right now and Danny Rick. That's often what we saw from Danny Rick anyway. So we'll see if he does a little bit something better in the sprint race and actually qualifying for the main race and then the main race. So he has 3 more opportunities to kind of show us a bit more something different. He's just getting into C2. So we're not holding him by any strict standards right now. We would just like to see him take care of the car, get his feet behind him, underneath him, get his hands on him, and then show us he can actually do a better job than Danny Rick. I'm not saying Danny Rick should come back by any imagination, but I am saying if Liam Lawson comes in and he doesn't perform to the level of Danny Rick or higher in this season, which is almost over, that's going to be not good for him. It's not a good thing for Danny Rick because he is what he is, which was lightweight garbage. You know, not saying his career was garbage, but his stint at Red Bull on his way out as he was trying to claim a Red Bull seat is garbage. So we will see. And also, big shout out, if anybody's trying to get it right here, you see it. Lewis Hamilton slab, Gem Mint 10, PSA, Topps Chrome card, driver of the day is up for grabs Sunday. Super chats go into that. We already collected the wheel for that. We're collecting new super chats for the next card as well. Matter of fact, I will get that card out and show it to you so you all can see it too. Yeah, so, you know, Lim being told that that won't be enough. So it is what it is. But hey, Lim, just stay in it, brother. Just stay in it. Just stay in it. Let's go, Meal 199. What's up? Let's celebrate the first super chat. Big shout out. So listen, people, I will show you this. Now remember, this slab right now is the one that's being spent for, okay? This one is going to be spent for somebody on Sunday, but keep this in mind. This is the next one that is coming up, all right? The next slab that will be spent for is this beautiful card right here. So every super chat that is being done today, tomorrow, Sunday, and on, that your name is going in for these right here, all right? So keep that in mind. Your name's going in for these, so don't, in fact, let me take it out the package for you. Let me take it out the package for you so you can see it, damn it. Let me take this thing out the package. This figure. There you go, right there. That's what your names are going in for right there. Beautiful card right there. Lewis Hamilton taking a bit of a shoey right there. Also, Lewis Hamilton Grand Prix, and this one is in Imola. So there's the next card, and it is also a Gem Mint 10. That one is also a Gem Mint 10. I don't know if you can see it. Camera doesn't like to focus right there, but that is also a Gem Mint 10, all right? So that is the next card that is going to be up for grabs right there. That is the next one that will be spent for. So you can see that one. We will go ahead and drop that one back in I just had to grab a package from something to try to protect it. I need to get a package that actually fits this one. Got this one off one of my baseball cards, but it still kind of works. But I'm going to put it in a new one. I had to grab one off one of my baseball cards and just try to protect it, but I will put it in a new package. I'm going to get new packages this weekend, but I didn't want to leave it around unprotected, so I will get a new package for this one and then put my old-ass baseball card back in this one. So I will ship, when it ships to you, it will be in a new package, all right? It won't be in the old one. Guaranteed that, but I just wanted to protect it while I had it, all right? So just keep that in mind. I'm not going to send you an old package. So big shout out to everybody. So yeah, that one is one that will be spent for now. So big shout out to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready. We are looking for the next. We got some super chats. Sylvia Witt Kelly says, channel update. We're now sitting at 3,936,000 views. Congratulations to us. Congratulations to us, Sylvia Witt, not me, to us. That is so dope. I didn't even know that. How do you just find this information during these lives? It is so crazy. 3,936,000 views. Big shout out to the Wolfpack family. Oh my gosh. Baraka says, big up Wolfpack fam. Both house cars into SQ3. The Toyota effect is real. By 2026, we should see the benefits of this partnership. First of all, Baraka, I am not saying that this is an American team, and you shouldn't either. These are Russian spies, my brother. These are Russian spies fooling us as American citizens. It's not true. But Toyota, I like Toyota. I like the A80, not the fake ass BMW A90, but we will see. Komatsu has had a positive effect. Toyota could as well. I think it's a little cheap way for them to try to see if they want to get back in Formula One. We'll see. I do like the design. I'm interested to see what they come up with next season, but you're right. It could be real. And we could see, if they make a progress, I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny if we see them make progress coming into the next season. Big shout out to This Cat Rocks. That is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. If I didn't have it in this old ass busted sleeve, it would be more beautiful. But like I said, listen, I'm going to buy a new sleeve for it this weekend. All right. And I'll put my busted ass baseball card back into this sleeve, but I didn't want to leave it unprotected. But it is a beautiful card. And I will show it to you all again if you didn't get a chance to see it. There you go. Lewis Hamilton drinking a shoey. That is a beautiful card, though. That is a beautiful card. Trust me. And these cards are going to go up in value as Lewis Hamilton leaves Mercedes. They're going to go up in value when Lewis Hamilton retires. So you're having something that's going to go up in value when you get it, all right? Big shout out. This Cat Rocks. All the super chats go into this. And remember, the amount of super chats you make, your name goes on that amount of times. It's not like if you do 5 super chats, your name goes in there once, your name goes in 5. We got people who have their name on that wheel 20 times over. All right, they got 20 entries on that wheel. Every entry you make goes on that wheel. So the new list is being already populated starting yesterday. The new list started being populated yesterday, today, and on to the next time we do the giveaway. So big shout out to This Cat Rocks. Paul says, awesome, Sylvia. Congratulations to Jay and amazing family. Thank you, Jay, for creating all this, and each and every family member smash the like button. Hey, Sylvia Witt Kelly is always watching the seams. Crazy because I don't even pay attention to that stuff. She She wows me every time when she does that. Because I don't look at it, and to see her just bring it up is kind of like a surprise. It's a gift for me when I see I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool shit. Right now, we got Lewis Hamilton and Russell at the top and Colapinto at third. The clock is at 6 minutes. Right now, SQ3, this is where they push the chips to the center of the table. There is no more drop-off zone. The people that got dropped off in the last zone are right there. Perez, Gasly, Stroll, and Alonso are gone. They're out of there. And Lim Lawson head to the garage, pick up the sticks, and play a little F1 2024, imagining themselves making it into the last SQ3 session and then going for the sprint race. So, nothing like imagination. You got to have imagination, stay positive in this world sometimes. Trust me, it's been a rough week for me. And I know sometimes it's one of the weeks where I just don't give a damn. And sometimes people say things to me and I go off, but been trying to keep my cool, been kind of just trying to stay reserved. And it's crazy. I had people coming to other channels to heckle me, to ask me. It's what's crazy? When you got people that hate on you and then make content about hating on you, but then they come to the channel to ask you, can you watch their content? Because nobody gives a shit about their content to hate on you. That's pretty pathetic. That looks bad. That makes you even more pathetic. I just gotta say that. It's kind of funny to me, but I just gotta say that's pathetic. So when you got family like Sylvia Wick, Mary Beanie, you got Jesse James Bell, you got Paul, you got you got Maria Duncan, you got Baraka, you got Marciano, you got Samaj, you got Wildcat, you got Derwin, you got Racer X210, the list goes on and on. This cat rocks. When you guys family members like that, when you got Uno, when you got Just Sean, when you got family members like that been kicking it with you so long, I'm telling you, all the hating don't even matter. I just love and appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are so damn awesome. All the names, all the people that kick it around, all the people that keep it real with me. Big shout out to y'all. I'm trying to tell you, love y'all much. So here it is right here. Lewis Hamilton is up there. Russell with a 132.845. 4 minutes left on the clock. What are we about to see? This is where it's going to start to get a little bit scrappy. They don't want to risk too much, but they want to risk something right there. We got a yellow flag out for Sector 2. Who do we got? We got a green flag right now, so there must have been something real small. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sylvia with Kelly. Colapinto, what are we doing? What are we doing, Colapinto? Whoa! Top 3, brother. Okay. Let me pull my britches up and see what kind of shit you trying to drop. Colapinto in the top 3 right now for the time being. We'll see what else happens. Some clouds in the area around there at Texas and Austin, Texas. Don't forget, tomorrow also is a big game in Austin, Texas. You got the Texas Longhorns, UT facing against off UGA, the Georgia Bulldog. I'm hoping that Texas kicks their ass all over the place. Mary Beanie says, poor Woody, laugh out loud. This is her Lewis Hamilton weekend COTA. You know Woody gonna be complaining. He gonna try to find a reason. Now, don't count him out, Mary Beanie, because they'll do a little drop some of the performance there, put Russell up, turn up the sliders. That's what happens sometimes. So you never know. Woody got them in his back pocket. Oh, that was Colapinto that slid around like that. At least he didn't wreck the car, so he can get back into the pits, change those tires. We got a bunch of ketchup everywhere, just a little bit of mustard right here. I'm pretty sure most drivers are going to switch over to soft tires before they come out in the final part of this qualifying SQ3 session to try to squeeze a bit more performance and speed out of this car. Lewis Hamilton is on the radio. Ooh. Lewis Hamilton's not happy. He's not happy. Lewis Hamilton's not happy right now. Saying that wasn't good. They only got 2 minutes left. Whatever they need to do, they need to make it happen right now because Lewis ain't happy. Radio message didn't sound good for them. When Lewis talks calm and aggressive, it's kind of like he's serious. He really. I'm just telling you. Baraka says, go dogs home. Oh my gosh, brother, Rock, hook them horns, hook them, kick those mutts all over the damn field. Kick that dog that shouldn't even be alive with a pug nose, a tail that curls up in the butthole. Kick that dog all over the place. Longhorns, hook them, hook them. I'm going for the Longhorns. That's what I know. A-Town down, but I'm hoping the dogs get kicked down. Let's go. Let's get it. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Baraka, man, I love you, Baraka. You crack me up, man. He's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog right there, man. All right, here we go. Russell in the pits, Hamilton in the pits. We got 1 minute left. They better make something happen or forever hold their peace. Right now, they need to get something on deck right now to make this stick if they're going to try to grab a bit more points going into this weekend and be in a good position in the sprint to kind of give us some type of preview of what we might be able to expect for the race. And listen, this is a very good track for Lewis Hamilton. He enjoys this track, and you can tell because even when Mercedes has been pedestrian, Lewis Hamilton has been able to wield his talent, his driving ability, his knowledge, his comfortability with this circuit and put that car in places that other drivers evidently would not have been able to. So it is a very good circuit for Lewis Hamilton, and we'll see what happens. There's 28 seconds left. Right now, we got Sainz popping into the top 3. Colapinto slides back down to 8. We'll see if he can improve on that. Verstappen is in 4th. We haven't seen him in the top 3 again yet. Could he lay down a hot lap? He could, because I always tell you, Max Verstappen is quite possible of laying down a hot lap and putting himself in the top 3. And that's just the truth about Max Verstappen in a car that pretty much is been an illegal car since 2022. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Kind of like an illegal car since 2022. It's kind of crazy. So, yeah, it's wild. But Ferrari's looking good. Where's Racer X supporting his Ferrari team? Sainz in 2nd, right in between 2 Mercedes. Where's Lando? Go. Let's go, Lando. There you go, Lando. Pop up to that top 3, brother. That's what I'm talking about. There's no more time on the clock. This is where it counts. This is where it counts, people. This is where we are. Let's get it in. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Did not say it. SQ3 did not say it. How does this continuously happen? Mary Beanie, I told you. I told you, Mary Beanie. They find it's crazy how that always is happening, Mary Beanie. And it happens again. I called it earlier. Don't be surprised if a little, and here it is. Lewis Hamilton running in the top 3. Oh, I told you, Max Verstappen laying down a hot lap. Oh my gosh. Top of the charts, Lando in 4th. The FIA pump in a time for Max Verstappen. The FIA send in a little note and say, pass this note along. And then the note is empty and it says, do you want to keep your job or be in the unemployment line? Put Max in pole position. Yo, put that time in. Put that time. I got time for this. You see the economy? You see the price of groceries? I ain't losing my job. Put Max in the pole position. All right, I don't care. Change it by 5/10. Give him some more time. There you go. Max Verstappen in pole position for the sprint race. Russell in 2nd, Leclerc in 3rd, Lando in 4th, Sainz in 5th, Hulk in 6th, and Hamilton in 7th. Yo, this is looking weird. This is really looking weird. That's just looking weird to me, yo. That just looks really crazy. I'm just saying it. I'm not even talking about the Max Verstappen thing. I'm talking about Lewis Hamilton continuously being at the top through several sessions, and then all of a sudden, when it all is about to be locked in, he falls off the cliff. I'm really very interested in what is that? What is that? That's wild. That is crazy. Yo, I'm telling you though, I always say you can't count Max out. He can lay down a hot lap out of nowhere and puts it in. Hey, when you got the FIA working for you, you can do a lot of things. So it is very suspect about this Mercedes thing, though. I'm just telling you, I'm just a little, I'm a little baffled by this. I'm a little, not even baffled. I'm a little bit concerned about this because a coincidence that happens too coincidental and too frequently is not really a coincidence. There are just variables at play that either you're not acknowledging, you don't see, or that are being kept from you. And this is a situation that has consistently happened, and it is wildly weird. Paul says this is so deflating. How does this happen every third session? That's what I'm saying, Paul. Just doesn't seem right. WTF. That's what I'm saying, Paul. This is not anymore of speculation. There is something happening. This is how I feel. I feel there is something happening. That is not Lewis Hamilton doing that. You're not going to tell me that Hulk is better or faster. You're not going to tell me that Sainz is better and faster. You're definitely not going to tell me that Leclerc is better and faster, or Russell. And you're not going to tell me a driver who has managed to hold top of the charts through all the sessions until when it is finna be locked in, and then all of a sudden he falls off. Nah, I'm not. I just can't do that. So we'll see what happens, you all. The sprint race is tomorrow. That is sprint quali. Big shout out to you all. I am going to go right now, today, all right? Today, I promise you. I am going to go. Do not forget, this is the slab that is going to be spin for on Sunday. All right. I am going to go today to the card shop, and I'm going to pick up a slab cover for this one and put my old crap back in this one. I'm going to go today before the card shop closes, which I think they close in about an hour. They're not too far from there. I'm going to go get a sleeve for this slab, put it in there, and this will be the card that will be next up for the wheel spin, okay? But the card that is currently going to be spin for this Sunday is this beautiful driver of the day, Lewis Hamilton, 44, all black Mercedes, might I add. Home GP driver of the day, might I add, and a Gem Mint 10. A lucky person is going to win this on Sunday. So it is going to be very awesome to see that. Go ahead, get your names in, put your name in that hat. Big shout out to everybody. And hey, that's it. Sprint quali. Max Verstappen, Russell, and Leclerc top 3. We'll see what else does more. Lando is in 4th. He needs to be in front of Max if he really plans on closing that gap. I will see you all throughout the week. We're going to be live today. We're going to be live tomorrow. We're going to be live Sunday. There's a lot of lives. Texas USGP time. And Baraka, we'll see who wins that game tomorrow. I'm hoping them horns hook them and kick them out of there. Peace.